the Samsung Q990B over there.
Yeah, I sure do.
That's what I thought.
Yep.
And probably another question, you have something to say about it, right?
Like always.
Exactly. So, but before Arjen, you going all about what you think about it? Let me get the hell out of here, because I know once you are going, it will take a lot of time. So, YouTube land, if you will listen to him, he's gonna say something about the Samsung, the new soundbar. But I'm out of here, Arjen. Oh, see you next time. Bye bye. Maybe I don't know, but yeah, have fun. Sure will do. Oh, finally he's gone, man. But yeah, it's true about the Samsung Q990B or whatever you're gonna call it. I definitely have something to say about it, but let's do it after the intro. No idea if this was fun, but we'll see it when I edit it. But yeah, okay, so welcome for sticking around. This video, by the way, is not about all the specs, etc. This is my opinion, my review, what I think it sounds like, how it's compared to the Sony DN1080, which I had before in this setting. So I've tested it with this soundbar and the other ones in the same room. The same movies, the same Dolby Atmos demos, etc. So I also used the previous version last year somewhere, and also the LG, well, I put it somewhere, the latest one from last year, which didn't end up in my living room because of the quality. And as you can see, this one is currently here now for, let's say, 2 months or something like that. So I did some serious testing. I did some serious testing. So be it movies, be it music, etc., etc. So my previous one was just an AVR, the Sony DN1080, which is a 5.1.2. Yeah, meaning 1 sub, 2 up-firing speakers, and 5 surround speakers. Yep, that's it. And this is in 11.1.4, meaning 4 up-firing speakers, 1 sub, and 11 speakers divided among the soundbar and the 2 satellite rear speakers, if you will. And so, first thing, is it any good? Oh yeah, most definitely, because the other one is now in my computer room, and this is the one that is stick in my living room to watch movies, see series, etc. So yeah, it's that good. I can say the bass is so present, so that I have to tune it down or even set it on night mode. That is an option to, because otherwise I think that my neighbors will complain about the heavy bass sound it can produce. So really impressed. So one of the things why I took this system is Dolby Atmos. I like to see Dolby Atmos content. So if there is anything on top of me, left, right, or whatever, I want to hear it as good as possible without changing or putting my speakers in my ceiling. So is it better if you look for the Atmos sound, if you compare it to my previous AVR system? And I can honestly say yes. And maybe it's due to that the rears now have up-firing, and this is up-firing, so it would be logical, but again, doesn't have to be that way, but it is. So in that case, and also listen to music, and I hear some other reviews written on YouTube that it's not any good for music or less good for music, and it's better for watching movies. I can say the music that I listen on this system, it sounds well. Do I see a noticeable difference with my AVR and this system? No. And if there is, it is so subtle that if you really need to listen with that closely to hear the difference, hi-fi. Yeah. So no. So the only thing that strikes me is the sound quality, the bass, and also the Atmos that it brings. So, and it's true, I used to have to speakers to the side, EVOs, by the way, EVO subs, which are Okay, nice speakers. They really sounded great, even through music, but I know this is just a soundbar, but it doesn't sound very small. It sounds huge because of the speakers probably here and here. It creates a dome, if you will, of sound. So I am very happy. Am I happy with everything? Well, no. There's one thing. I hope with software updates they will fix it. But the bass, which I have put over there, sometimes loses connection, and it's and then it will fix itself. It's not like it's there's no bass at all. But sometimes you're watching a movie or just TV, and it's like, hey, where's the bass going? So that I didn't have that with my previous system. So that's hopefully fixed in an update or something. So that's one thing that I noticed. And I tried a few settings. I did the IQ, etc., to make to calibrate my room. But I think you have an AVA that will automatically adjust the sound that's coming in and try to do a surround sound where you can look it up. But for me, I like to stick to the standard, and the standard is just like what the source is producing. So if the source is Atmos, you will get Atmos. If the source is stereo, you get stereo. And so I'm sticking to the default, the standard one, because that was the most pleasing. And also when I watched, let's for instance say television, and I thought that the rears were too pronounced. So and then I dialed it down, and I think, wow, why is it so here in my ears instead of at this television, or get the sound of that person speaking coming there. I put it back to standard, and it was solved. It was more or less the same thing that I was used to with my AVR before, so I stick with it. And yeah, another so big plus is it's just plug it in, plug all the power cords into the outlets, and you're basically done. Sure, you can do the room calibration. I will always advise you to do that, but that's a minute, maybe 2 minutes of your life, and then yeah, it's calibrating. And I also know that every time it will start, it will also automatically collaborate. Maybe it collaborates with something, I don't know, but you know what I mean. So am I happy? I'm happy it's going to stay. And another thing, why I didn't use the one before, that's the 950A. We did some testing, and that was probably a software issue, but when I did the Atmos testing, it didn't work at all. And also the cloth they use, and also that in the previous version, that the LED display to see, okay, what's going on with my system was on the top of it. So if you're sitting on your couch, then you have to stand up, and I think, yeah, that's nice for an exercise if you really like that. But I like to sit down on my couch and see, okay, is it on the correct level? Is it on the correct input? Is it producing Atmos sound or not? So, and luckily for me, they put it on in the front, so that's a big plus for me, and I like the way how they finished it this time. So. Yeah, so basically this is my take on the Samsung Q990B. So if you have any questions, gladly to help you out in the comments. So if you do, put them there. I will look at it. I will look it up and try to provide you information if you want. Well, where I'm living in the Netherlands, we have at the moment still a €300 discount. So if you buy it from Samsung, that's directly subtracted, so maybe something for you. Is there something else? Let me think, or let me get back to you in another take, but otherwise, catch you in the next one. Bye bye.